How's everyone doing? Hey, Daring, Daphne, Janice, Sean, Daring, hi, welcome in. I'm Chris Angeles, if you don't know me. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I'm about to play some of my songs. Once I just get this all set up real quick. And almost done. Go live on Instagram. How's everyone's day? And where's my restream? Oh, there it is. Sorry. Okay. Here we go. I think we're all set now. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Woodcarver. Hey, Allie. Hey, Bird. Hey, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Copper, Andy, Joe, Maybaby, Julio. Thanks for being here. Please follow if you don't already and share this out. Hi, Trevor. Hey, Enrique. Hey, Albie, Rorschach. Hola. Hello. Hello, Will. The lamp is still naked. Yes. I didn't get around to, I wanted to set up my whole new thing, which I'm pretty excited about. But I didn't get to it today because I was still working on trying to get booking stuff done. Did I finish my walk today? I haven't gotten to 10,000 steps quite yet. I still have like 1,200 to go, but I'll do that later. I'm saving up for lampshade, yes. All right. Okay. So, as always, thank you for your support. Hey, Crazy Kelly, Stefan, Alan. Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here. And if you like what you hear, this is my full-time gig. I'm an independent artist, so it makes a huge difference if you want to give support. You can go to PayPal. Thank you, Matt, for following me. So that's a huge way of supporting me as well. Or just going to my Spotify and following there and following me on all the platforms and listening to my music on repeat, because that, even though it's a small amount, it does add up. And you can also, if you enjoy the show and want to give a little bit more, you can go to paypal.me/ChrisAngeles, Venmo @ChrisAngeles. And if we get to $50 or more in this stream, I will do a little bedtime story reading of Harry Potter. We're on book 5. We've been doing it basically every night, so. Hey, Brent, how's it going? Hey, Pedro. Hi, Michelle. Joel. All right. Oh gosh, I'd have to learn Defying Gravity. That's a great one, but I don't know it well enough to play right now, and I would definitely need to practice because it's really intense. I think that would be a little too loud for right now. All right, hey Hal, I think I got cut off mere seconds away from end of stream before, but here we are. You got cut off? Oh no, sorry. I haven't had time to set up Stream Elements, but I kind of wanted to talk to you about stuff you might want to add to it. Oh yeah, we do. We need to set up a time to set that up. Spotify stats showed me once I managed to stream a single song 621 times in a month. Wow. That's awesome. I bet that artist really appreciated you. Which song was it? Hello, Jesus. Killa. I'm sorry, I don't know exactly how to say your name, but thank you so much for following me. Hey, Tim. All right. I'm gonna start with my song Heartbreak is Contagious. Tripping over words never was my style. The way you made me feel, oh, I couldn't help but smile. Yeah, you really got me so fast, syncopated, so syncopated, and like that, just like that, it dissipated. Help me try to understand what's going on inside your head. Nothing can save us, I don't know if you got burned. Listen, honey, I'm not hurt. Heartbreak is contagious. So that we can talk it out. We ran out of words somehow. Can't turn the pages. Keep on going round and round. How long till we figure out? Heartbreak is contagious. I swear there was a time when you belonged to me. I'm a two-way heart on a one-way street. Thanks, Kent. You really got me so fast, syncopated, so syncopated, and like that, just like that, it dissipated. Thank you, Trev. Help me try to understand what's going on inside your head. Nothing can save us, I don't know if you got burned. Listen, honey, I'm not hurt. Heartbreak is contagious, so that we can talk it out. We run out of words somehow. Can't turn the pages. Keep on going round and round. How long till we figure out? Heartbreak is contagious. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. And if we try to go back, we couldn't change it. No, we couldn't change it. I know that. Hey, help me try to understand what's going on inside your head. Nothing can save us, I don't know if you got burned. Listen, honey, I'm not hurt. Heartbreak is contagious, so that we can talk it out. We run out of words somehow. Can't turn the pages. Keep on going round and round. How long till we figure out? Heartbreak is contagious. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Okay. I got this mug when I was in college. And it says peace. And my college roommate has another one that's green that says joy. And I use it when I go to her house. All right. Looks like Chris was coloring her fingers with Sharpie. It's the oxidation from the strings. It's from the guitar strings. Yeah. Right? I mean, that's, yeah. And it happens on my other hand too. All right, what was I gonna say? Oh, I wanted to try playing some songs that I've for some reason stopped they like have fallen out of my rotation, and so I have to kind of learn them again, even though I wrote them. So let me see. I can look this one up and try to play it. Come on. Why is it so hard to find the song? Here we go. I think this is. So thank you, Kippy. You can ask me a question, sure. Chill, Chris. Dang. What? What, Victor? I feel like I'm being pretty chill. Okay, so yeah, I know. All right, please follow me if you don't already. Please share this out. I am about to play an original song that's on my last album, Damn Shame Waste, which, by the way, I put in an order today for... Oh, and I need to make sure that I actually started the order because I don't think they didn't send me the newest invoice. Oh, anyway, I put in an order for vinyls of Damn Shame Waste, and they will be, hopefully, they should be available for the 2-year anniversary of when that album came out on September 9th. So, I'm going to put those, I wish I had them on my website right now, but I'll put that on my website as a pre-order very soon. And we'll get those going. And hopefully we can get a bunch of pre-orders because it's expensive and I need to cover those costs. All right. Why must my troubles turn true whenever my heart on you? Why must my heartache be found wherever your feet are touching the ground? My heartache can be found wherever your feet are touching the ground. Ooh. Sorry. Okay. Oh my gosh, why is it so hard for me to find this? Oh, here it is. Okay. How does this go? See, it's so silly when I have to relearn my own songs. Just a sec. I'm on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok. Okay. I said some things that I didn't mean. Wait, is that right? I said some things that I didn't mean. Scratch that, I meant them, but there was more in between. I'm sorry that I wasn't graceful. There's broken glass in my shoes. I'm trying to dance without knowing the steps or the notes or the cues. I'd rather jump in and clean up a mess than win the game of who cares less. I'd rather try and lose the fight than win the game of who has more. I said some things that I didn't mean. Scratch that, I meant them, but there's more in between. I'm far from perfect, but honest. I often choose fight over flight. One time I flew, left me broken, and I wish that part would just die. I'd rather jump in and clean up the mess than win the game of who cares less. I'd rather try and lose the fight than win the game of who has more pride. I can't believe that I said that. I was trying to cross the divide. Ships that I sent out have all come back wrecked, but the refuge was always inside. I'd rather jump in and clean up the mess than win the game of who cares less. I'd rather try and lose the fight than win the game. I'd rather jump in and clean up the mess and win the game of who cares less. I'd rather try and lose the fight than win the game of who has more pride. Yeah, so that's my song, Win the Game. Which I haven't played in a while, so I was kind of relearning it. Anyway, I just wanted to drop... Hi! Thank you so much for following me! Kuya. Hi, sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat during when I was singing. Hi, no, but really, is there really a single person alive calls it X rather than Twitter? What even are the X equivs of she tweeted or I read her tweet? Yeah, I X'd. I read her X mail. I don't know. Just doing my rounds before I go to bed. Good night. I used to call it X because Alana wants us to. I know. I mean, whatever. It's so weird. All right. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching. I'm Chris Angeles. If you don't know me, please follow me if you like what you hear, and you can support. And I'm very grateful for your support at PayPal or Venmo. Chris Angeles is chrisangeles@gmail.com is my PayPal, or just go to paypal.me/Chris Angeles and @Chris Angeles on Venmo. If we get to $50 or more on the donations, I will do bedtime story reading of Harry Potter. And it's fun. If any of you guys have requests of my songs or the covers that you know that I do, let me know. How about this one? Hey, Ben. Another head hangs lowly, child is slowly taken. Hey, Leah. When the violence causes silence, we must be mistaken. But you see, it's not me, it's not my family in your head. They're trying. And they're dumb. Subs also keep... Sorry. I'm not in practice of like trying to read all of the text, all of the comments, and sing and everything at the same time. But you see, it's not me, it's not my family in your head. They're crying in your head. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie. Another mother's breaking heart is taking over. When silence causes violence, we must be mistaken. It's the same old scene, oh, since 1916. In your head, they're fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are dying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, hey, what's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, 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 oh, 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 what's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, 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 oh. Hey, David. It's so nice to see you here. Hey, Caleb. Hey, Karen. Hey, John. Crystal. Lurk. What does that do? What does the lurk thing do? I have my girlfriend by me and she says it's okay to say so. Oh. Thank you. Which video of me and Alex? My sister? Alright, let's do another song. How about Ghost? I'm trying to do 30 days in a row at least. So real start creaking in the back of my mind. Shaky confessions on the line. LA traffic never looks so good. Maybe I misunderstood. Thank you, Richard, for the bits. You took my hand, couldn't look you in the eye. Just trying to see through the smoke. Thank you, David. And I believed it could be real this time. Almost forgot you're a ghost, but I'm alive and breathing. My heart's still beating. Yay, hype train. dark, it's got me hoping for thieves. Singing my way up the coast. Thanks for Shaq for the bits. Thought I'm alive, fill the space in between. Feels like I'm just a ghost, but I'm alive and breathing. Hype too, thank you. My heart's still beating. I don't wanna be dreaming. Yeah, I'm alive and breathing. Oh, 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 oh. Your unfinished business, an unanswered letter, love unrequited, return to sender. What am I waiting here for? I'm alive and breathing. Thank you so much, Richard. Heart's still beating. Oh my gosh. I'ma be dreaming. Thank you, Rorschach, for all those subs. I'm alive and breathing. Oh, oh, oh. My heart's still beating. I'm alive and breathing. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Wow, Uncle Paul. Oh, oh, oh. Ooh, oh, oh. I'm alive and breathing. Thank you so much, and thank you, Rorschach, for all of those subs, and for getting, we're at 47% and at level 3 hype train. Thank you so much. So now I guess I have 59 out of 100 of a goal of subs. Thank you so much. So I'm not sure how much the subs are worth to me, so I can count that as part of the donations towards Harry Potter reading. Thank you, Luke. Yeah, please follow and share this out if you don't already follow. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad that my song could help you, Paul. So I'm not sure how much they are to me. Does anyone know? Because I know the bits are like a cent each. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 19. So I know that we're at $19 at least, and then the subs will be worth something. They're probably like, I don't know, half of what they cost. I'm not sure. Whoa, what happened? I just saw the oh, LB, thank you so much for those bits. Thank you so much for I don't know what that is, but it's the thing it's going like this, and it's 1,000 bits. Thank you so much. I need to get all those things where I can have like confetti. So now we have 29 plus, let's just call it like what? 5 times, so another 10, 39, 41 or something, 42, 43, 44. I think let's call it, we're at like 44, I think. 1, 2, 12, 24, 25, 26, 27, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. 43. I think I counted wrong. 44. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, we only need $6 more to get to the goal. I'm doing some Harry Potter reading later, and don't feel shy if you want to give more, because this is how I live. This is how I can keep going. If you guys enjoy my music and I play for you and you support me, that's all how we can keep going. All right, let's keep playing. Oh, I also have a PayPal. Thank you. Just a sec. Hey, Dwayne. Howdy. Hey, April. Oh my gosh, come on. Why is my phone being so slow? Okay. Bob Stone tipped me just now. Oh, okay. So Will gave 20. Thank you. So we're absolutely past the thing. And then did Bob Stone tip me $75? Where's Bob Stone? Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, all of this deserves not only Harry Potter reading, but I gotta do, classic celebration dance. That's insane. Probably, I had to go out of TikTok. Okay. Hi. We're gonna do a classic celebration dance because someone gave me a $75 tip. This is called a Chris Angeles celebration dance. You never know how it's gonna go. Because like sometimes. It's all different. Every time. I can't see what's happening for you on the screen. Because it's behind. So, there. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more singing. Sing a few more songs and then we'll do the Harry Potter reading. I need to learn how to put on some music and stuff. So, okay. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Thanks, Hiding in Sight. Hey, David. Hello, Kevin. Someone not named Will tipped me. Yeah. And Will also tipped me $20, which is amazing. And that's why I did all the dancing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Do a billion stars or walk with you. Okay. I will do a billion stars. I mean, a billion hearts. It's a billion hearts or walk with you. So I think I'll do walk with you. Why are you speechless? Thanks for the level 4 hype train. Wait, Rorschach? Is you? Bob, is the... Bob? Wait, was it Bob? Rorschach, that's you? Thank you. Thank you so much. That's amazing. So generous. I really, really, really appreciate your support. Okay. Hey, Mike. Give me the skyscrapers in the city and the lights that make it so pretty. Give me the crowded streets and the blistered feet. Let me walk through it with you. Give me the I've got nothing to lose. Wherever we go, these rambling shoes, just let me walk through it with you. I will walk for miles, and I'll have no fear, and I'll be alright. Oh, 'cause you'll be by my side. You'll be by my side. Here you are in New York, a city founded by the Romans 2,000 years ago. It's already very old before your country even existed. Yeah. And I think our country is working on not existing anymore. So there's that. Or like, you know, not being a democracy anymore. Cut to the chase. All right, Gary. I'm horrified every day about what's going on in my country. Let's play some songs. Okay. Thank you. How was it? Oh, and thank you so much, Elby, for all those bits. Oh, you missed the train, but I really, really appreciate it, and it still makes a huge difference. Thank you so much. Well, I'll be a spy, and you'll be no. What is going on? Let's cut to the chase. You're no good for me, but I still wanna taste, just to make sure that I'm right. I know that you're a mistake, but that doesn't stop me from seeing just how many I can make and how much I can take, 'cause I've never been okay with that's just how it is, and never mind. And I suppose that I could wait a while, but that's just not my style. So let me get right to the point. You're a bad idea, but I'll keep hanging round, collecting reasons why. And I'm like a bomb, just waiting, tick, tick, tick. And I know that it'll make a mess, but you just light that wick. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll be a spy. Thank you, Carrie. And you'll be evidence, and I will stay here in disguise until it all makes sense, 'cause I've never been okay with that's just how it is, and never mind. And I suppose that I could wait a while, but that's just not my style. So let me get right to the point. You're a bad idea, but I'll keep hanging round, collecting reasons why. I mean, if those are our only choices, I prefer the not orange one. But why are those our only choices is my question. And everyone's question, basically. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, I can do. I have not. What was the one by the Cranberries? The Guns and Bombs and Bombs and Guns. That was Zombie. Um, you can. You can. Yeah. This country is screwed either way, so just. I think it actually incredibly, incredibly matters. As much as I'm not thrilled with, like, that, those being our only choices, I think the choices that we have, like keeping him, I don't want to get too political, but keeping Trump out of office and keeping some level of sanity and decorum is important. Especially being a woman. I'm horrified. I'm terrified. Yeah. But you have like crusty old guy who you and like actively hates everyone, and women, or a crusty old guy who doesn't want to like completely dismantle democracy. So I don't know. I feel like there is a choice, a better choice there. I'm gonna play a Billion Hearts if I can remember how to do it. This is also one that I haven't played in a long time. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to do it. Okay. Sorry, this is a stream, I guess, where I'm learning how to play my songs that I haven't played in a while. So bear with me for a second. Hi, Bear. Hey, Carrie. Thank you. Thank you for those gifts. Come on. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, and while this is loading, please do join my community if you're not already part of it. If you go to go.chrisangeles.com/join-community, I'll put it in the chat so that some of them will be here. Go.chrisangeles.com/join-community. It's basically like joining my mailing list, but you can get all of the updates without having to worry about the algorithms not showing you things. You can you get exclusive merch, like free gifts just for joining, and exclusive huge discounts and all kinds of fun stuff. And you can also join my Patreon, patreon.com/Chris Angeles. And those, if you join my Patreon, it's as little as $10 a month, but you can go even higher and get all kinds of things like monthly Zooms with me, and T-shirts and lanyards, and but the main thing is everyone at whatever level, you get all kinds of behind the scenes stuff. You get to hear everything first. You get to hear new songs in their demo stage, in like the work tape stage, and in the studio recorded, like the whole album before it comes out. You get to see videos and everything first, behind the scenes stuff. So do check it out. Just a sec. no secrets anymore. Feels like my life is just an open door. The noise is flooding in it like a storm. The only voice I wanna hear is yours. Reaching through I haven't played this song in a long time, so I don't know what. Here is yours. Reaching through the dark. Never, never alone. Never, never alone. We are a billion hearts. We are a billion hearts beating together for worse or better. Oh, we are a billion stars. We are survivors. We're shining brighter, and we'll find where you are. We'll dance to the beat of a billion hearts, hearts. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. I don't know where to start or how this ends. Stuck in a circle, I can't keep track. Let's get out while we still have something to defend. We'll take off running and we won't look back. We won't look back. Reaching the room, dark. Never alone, never alone. We are a billion hearts beating together for worse or better. Oh, out of a billion stars, we'll shining brighter, and we'll find where you are, and we'll dance to the beat of a billion hearts, hearts. Oh, 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 oh. Then they'll see us shining brighter than the city. Every window a part in the symphony. Each headlight a hope, each street lamp a love, spotlight for our story. We are a billion hearts beating together for worse or better. Oh, out of a billion stars, we are survivors. We're shining brighter, not afraid of the dark. We'll find where you are, and we'll dance to the beat of a billion hearts. Oh, 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 oh. Sorry. Sorry, I'm thinking. You have adopted 4 of them? I have 7. What? You've adopted 4 of them already and there's still 7 left? Wow. Please type in your PayPal. Oh, here you go. PayPal.me. Oops. .me/Chris Angelis. Yeah. All right. So it's time for Harry Potter reading. I think we can have just a little break while I get my coffee ready, and you can get your warm drinks or your whatever kind of drink or snack or whatever for Harry Potter reading time, or get all snuggly, get your PJs on, and I will be right back in just a couple minutes. Okay? See you soon. Be right back. Okay, I didn't warm up my coffee because I had to talk to my mom and I didn't want to be gone for too long, so lukewarm coffee. Who is Yikes? Look, if you're anywhere in California, you can deliver a little German Shepherd. Just say the word. Chris's default tip is $4.20. What? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Okay. Let's do some bedtime story reading. Oh, I think I stopped at a part where it was actually really close to the end of the chapter, but okay. Oops. So we're on Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Book 5, Chapter 28, Snape's Worst Memory. What is it with her? Said James, trying and failing to look as though this was a throwaway question of no real importance to him. Reading between the lines, I'd say she thinks you're a bit conceited, mate, said Sirius. Right, said James, who looked furious now. Right. There was another flash of light, and Snape was once again hanging upside down in the air. Who wants to see me take off Snively's pants? But whether James really did take off Snape's pants, Harry never found out. A hand had closed tight over his upper arm, closed with a pincer-like grip. Wincing, Harry looked around to see who had hold of him and saw, with a thrill of horror, a fully grown, adult-sized Snape standing right behind him, white with rage. Having fun? Harry felt himself rising into the air. The summer's day evaporated around him. He was floating upward through icy blackness, Snape's hand still tight upon his upper arm. Then, with a swooping feeling as though he had turned head over heels in midair, his feet hit the stone floor of Snape's dungeon, and he was standing again beside the pensieve on Snape's desk in the shadowy present-day potions master's study. So, said Snape, gripping Harry's arm so tightly Harry's hand was starting to feel numb. So, been enjoying yourself, Potter? No, said Harry, trying to free his arm. It was scary. Snape's lips were shaking, his face was white, his teeth were bared. Amusing man, your father, wasn't he? Said Snape, shaking Harry so hard that his glasses slipped down his nose. I didn't... Snape threw Harry from him with all his might. Harry fell hard onto the dungeon floor. You will not repeat what you saw to anybody, Snape bellowed. No, said Harry, getting to his feet as far from Snape as he could. No, of course I will. Get out. Get out. I don't want to see you in this office ever again. And as Harry hurtled toward the door, a jar of dead cockroaches exploded over his head. He wrenched the door open and flew away up the corridor, stopping only when he had put 3 floors between himself and Snape. There he leaned against the wall, panting and rubbing his bruised arm. He had no desire at all to return to Gryffindor Tower so early, nor to tell Ron and Hermione what he had just seen. What was making Harry feel so horrified and unhappy was not being shouted at or having jars thrown at him. It was that he knew how it felt to be humiliated in the middle of a circle of onlookers, knew exactly how Snape had felt as his father had taunted him, and that judging from what he had just seen, his father had been every bit as arrogant as Snape had always told him. Chapter 29. Career advice. Oh, just a second, sorry. But why haven't you got occlumency lessons anymore? Said Hermione, frowning. I've told you, Harry muttered. Snape reckons I can carry on by myself now I've got the basics. So you've stopped having funny dreams? Said Hermione skeptically. Pretty much, said Harry, not looking at her. Well, I don't think Snape should stop until you're absolutely sure you can control them, said Hermione indignantly. Harry, I think you should go back to him and ask. No, said Harry forcefully. Just drop it, Hermione, okay? It was the first day of the Easter holidays, and Hermione, as was her custom, had spent a large part of the day drawing up study schedules for the 3 of them. Harry and Ron had let her do it. It was easier than arguing with her, and in any case they might come in useful. Ron had been startled to discover that there were only 6 weeks left until their exams. How can that come as a shock? Hermione demanded, as she tapped each little square on Ron's schedule with her wand so that it flashed a different color according to its subject. I don't know, said Ron. There's been a lot going on. Stop. Did the link not show up? When I post the links, do they work? I'm confused. Did it just hide? Anyway, whatever. Sorry. I am a Slytherin, but I battled Voldemort in Hogwarts. Oh. Well, you can be... I mean, not every Slytherin is like, on Voldemort's side. Thank you for the lightning bolt. What? That's an appropriate gift for Harry Potter reading. Okay. Ron looked down at it gloomily. Well, wait, oh. Well, there you are, she said, handing him his schedule. If you follow that, you should be fine. Ron looked down it gloomily, but then brightened. You've given me an evening off every week. That's for Quidditch practice, said Hermione. The smile faded from Ron's face. Oh. Oh. Here. /Chris Angeles. There. What's the point, he said dully. We've got about as much chance of winning the Quidditch Cup this year as Dad's got of becoming Minister of Magic. Hermione said nothing. She was looking at Harry, who was staring blankly at the opposite wall of the common room while Crookshanks pawed at his hand, trying to get his ears scratched. What's wrong, Harry? What? He said quickly. Nothing. He seized his copy of Defensive Magical Theory and pretended to be looking something up in the index. Crookshanks gave him up as a bad job and slunk away under Hermione's chair. I saw Cho earlier, said Hermione tentatively, and she looked really miserable, too. Have you two had a row again? What? Oh, yeah, we have, said Harry, seizing gratefully on the excuse. What about? That sneak friend of hers, Marietta, said Harry. Yeah, well, I don't blame you, said Ron angrily, setting down his steady schedule. If it hadn't been for her, Ron went into a rant about Marietta Edgecombe, which Harry found helpful. All he had to do was look angry, nod, and say, yeah, and that's right, whenever Ron drew breath, leaving his mind free to dwell ever more miserably on what he had seen in the Pensieve. He felt as though the memory of it was eating him from inside. He had been so sure that his parents had been wonderful people that he had never had the slightest difficulty in disbelieving Snape's aspersions on his father's character. Hadn't people like Hagrid and Sirius told Harry how wonderful his father had been? Yeah, well, look what Sirius was like himself, said a nagging voice inside Harry's head. He was as bad, wasn't he? Yes, he had once overheard Professor McGonagall saying that his father and Sirius had been troublemakers at school, but she had described them as forerunners of the Weasley twins, and Harry could not imagine Fred and George dangling someone upside down for the fun of it, not unless they really loathed them, perhaps Malfoy or somebody who really deserved it. Harry tried to make a case for Snape having deserved what he had suffered at James's hands, but hadn't Lily asked, "What's he done to you?" And hadn't James replied, "It's more the fact that he exists, if you know what I mean." Hadn't James started it all simply because Sirius said he was bored? Harry remembered Lupin saying back in Grimmauld Place that Dumbledore had made him prefect in the hope that he would be able to exercise some control over Sirius and James, but in the Pensieve he had sat there and let it all happen. Harry reminded himself that Lily had intervened. His mother had been decent, yet the memory of the look on her face as she had shouted at James disturbed him quite as much as anything else. She had clearly loathed James, and Harry simply could not understand how they could have ended up married. Once or twice he even wondered whether James had forced her into it. For nearly 5 years, the thought of his father had been a source of comfort, of inspiration. Whenever someone had told him he was like James, he had glowed with pride inside, and now he felt cold and miserable at the thought of him. The weather grew breezier, brighter, and warmer as the holidays passed, but Harry was stuck with the rest of the 5th and 7th years, who were all trapped inside, traipsing back and forth to the library. Harry pretended that his bad mood had no other cause but the approaching exams, and as his fellow Gryffindors were sick of studying themselves, his excuse went unchallenged. "Harry, I'm talking to you. Can you hear me?" "Huh?" He looked around. Ginny Weasley, looking very windswept, had joined him at the library table where he had been sitting alone. It was late on Sunday evening. Hermione had gone back to Gryffindor Tower to review ancient runes. Ron had Quidditch practice. "Oh, hi," said Harry, pulling his books back toward him. "How come you're not at practice?" "It's over," said Ginny. "Ron had to take Jack Sloper up to the hospital wing." "Why?" "Well, we're not sure, but we think he knocked himself out with his own bat." She sighed heavily. "Anyway, a package just arrived. It's only just got through Umbridge's new screening process." She hoisted a box wrapped in brown paper onto the table. It had clearly been unwrapped and carelessly rewrapped, and there was a scribbled note across it in red ink, reading, "Inspected and passed by the Hogwarts High Inquisitor." "It's Easter eggs from Mum," said Ginny. "There's one for you. There you go." She handed him a handsome chocolate egg decorated with small iced snitches and, according to the packaging, containing a bag of fizzing Whizbees. Harry looked at it for a moment, then to his horror felt a hard lump rise in his throat. "Are you okay, Harry?" asked Ginny quietly. "Yeah, I'm fine," said Harry gruffly. The lump in his throat was painful. He did not understand why an Easter egg should have made him feel like this. You seem really down lately, Ginny persisted. You know, I'm sure if you just talked to Cho... It's not Cho I want to talk to, said Harry brusquely. Who is it then? Asked Ginny, watching him closely. He glanced around to make quite sure that nobody was listening. Madame Pince was several shelves away, stamping out a pile of books for a frantic-looking Hannah Abbott. I wish I could talk to Sirius, he muttered, but I know I can't. Ginny continued to watch him thoughtfully. More to give himself something to do than because he really wanted any, Harry unwrapped his Easter egg, broke off a large bit, and put it in his mouth. Well, said Harry slowly, helping herself to a bit of egg too, if you really want to talk to Sirius, I expect we could think of a way to do it. Come on, said Harry dully, with Umbridge policing the fires and reading all our mail. The thing about growing up with Fred and George, said Ginny thoughtfully, is that you sort of start thinking anything's possible if you've got enough nerve. Rolling. Yeah, I know that J.K. Rowling's attitude towards some stuff has been really troubling. But Harry Potter is good. And it's not like I'm giving her more money by reading this to you right now. Are we okay with this? You start thinking anything's possible if you've got enough nerve. Harry looked at her. Perhaps it was the effect of the chocolate. Lupin had always advised eating some after encounters with Dementors, or simply because he had finally spoken aloud the wish that had been burning inside him for a week. But he felt a bit more hopeful. What do you think you are doing? Oh, damn, whispered Ginny, jumping to her feet. I forgot. Madame Pince was swooping down upon them, her shriveled face contorted with rage. Chocolate in the library, she screamed. Out! 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 And whipping out her wand, she caused Harry's books, bag, and ink bottle to chase him and Ginny from the library, whacking them repeatedly over the head as they ran. As though to underline the importance of their upcoming examinations, a batch of pamphlets, leaflets, and notices concerning various wizarding careers appeared on the tables in Gryffindor Tower shortly before the end of the holidays, along with yet another notice on the board which read, Career Advice. All fifth years will be required to attend a short meeting with their head of house during the first week of the summer term, in which they will be given the opportunity to discuss their future careers. Times of individual appointments are listed below. Harry looked down the list and found that he was expected in Professor McGonagall's office at 2:30 on Monday, which would mean missing most of divination. He and the other fifth years spent a considerable part of the final weekend of the Easter break reading all the career information that had been left there for their perusal. Well, I don't fancy healing, said Ron on the last evening of the holidays. He was immersed in a leaflet that carried the crossed bone and wand emblem of St. Mungo's on his front. It says here you need at least an E at NEWT level in potions, herbology, transfiguration, charms, and defense against the dark arts. I mean, blimey, don't want much, do they? Well, it's a very responsible job, isn't it? Said Hermione absently. She was poring over a bright pink and orange leaflet that was headed, So you think you'd like to work in Muggle relations? You don't seem to need many qualifications to liaise with Muggles. All they want is an OWL in Muggle studies. Much more important is your enthusiasm, patience, and a good sense of fun. You'd need more than a good sense of fun to liaise with my uncle, said Harry darkly. Good sense of when to duck, more like. He was halfway through a pamphlet on wizard banking. Listen to this. Are you seeking a challenging career involving travel, adventures, substantial danger-related treasure bonuses? Then consider a position with Gringotts Wizarding Bank, who are currently recruiting cursebreakers for thrilling opportunities abroad. They want arithmancy, though. You could do it, Hermione. I don't much fancy banking, said Hermione vaguely, now immersed in Have you got what it takes to train security trolls? Hey, said a voice in Harry's ear. He looked around. Fred and George. Hey, Alice, thanks for following me. Thank you. Oh, I think we were talking about J.K. Rowling. Yeah. Okay, where was I? Ginny's had a word. Oh, he looked around. Fred and George had come to join them. Ginny's had a word with us about you said Fred, stretching out his legs on the table in front of them and causing several booklets on careers with the Ministry of Magic to slide off onto the floor. She says you need to talk to Sirius? What? Said Hermione sharply, freezing with her hand halfway toward picking up Make a Bang at the Department of Magical Accidents and Catastrophes. Yeah, said Harry, trying to sound casual. Yeah, I thought I'd like... Don't be so ridiculous, said Hermione, straightening up and looking at him as though she could not believe her eyes. With Umbridge groping around in the fires and frisking all the owls? Well, we think we can find a way around that, said George, stretching and smiling. It's a simple matter of causing a diversion. Now, you might have noticed that we've been rather quiet on the mayhem front during the Easter holidays. What was the point, we asked ourselves, of disrupting leisure time? Continued Fred. No point at all, we answered ourselves. And of course we'd have messed up people studying, too, which would be the very last thing we'd want to do. He gave Hermione a sanctimonious little nod. She looked rather taken aback by his thoughtfulness. But it's business as usual from tomorrow, Fred continued briskly, and if we're going to be causing a bit of uproar, why not do it so that Harry can have his chat with Sirius? Yes, but still, said Hermione with an air of explaining something very simple to somebody very obtuse. Even if you do cause a diversion, how is Harry supposed to talk to him? Umbridge's office, said Harry quietly. He had been thinking about it for a fortnight and could think of no alternative. Umbridge herself had told him that the only fire that was not being watched was her own. Are you insane? Said Hermione in a hushed voice. Ron had lowered his leaflet on jobs in the cultivated fungus trade and was watching the conversation warily. I don't think so, said Harry, shrugging. And how are you going to get in there in the first place? Harry was ready for this question. Sirius's knife. Excuse me? Christmas before last, Sirius gave me a knife that'll open any lock, said Harry. So even if she's bewitched the door so Olohomora won't work, which I bet she has. What do you think about this? Hermione demanded of Ron, and Harry was reminded irresistibly of Mrs. Weasley appealing to her husband during Harry's first dinner at Grimmauld Place. I don't know, said Ron, looking alarmed at being asked to give an opinion. If Harry wants to do it, it's up to him, isn't it? Spoken like a true friend and Weasley, said Fred, clapping Ron hard on the back. Right then, we're thinking of doing it tomorrow, just after lessons, because it should cause maximum impact if everybody's in the corridors. Harry, we'll set it off in the East Wing, somewhere. Draw her right away from her own office. I reckon we should be able to guarantee you, what, 20 minutes? Screen flipped, you appear to be... Yeah, I think it is. Hey, Joyce! No, of course, I never meant it that way, honestly, and sorry to even say it, but my brother and his husband, trans, best friend at work, and her wife, trans, so I have a little skin in the game. Oh, I understand. I understand. It is, yes, it is flipped. Harry, we'll set it off in the East Wing somewhere. Draw her right away from her own office. I reckon we should be able to guarantee you, what, 20 minutes? He said, looking at George. Easy, said George. What sort of diversion is it? Asked Ron. You'll see, little bro, said Fred as he and George got up again. At least you will if you trot along to Gregory the Smarmy's corridor round about 5 o'clock tomorrow. And I think that's a good spot to end for today. And we may get to it tomorrow. Oh, you're like, what? Sorry. Hey, Sky Poet. Everyone, if you're still here on Instagram, skypoet.com is a beautiful artist. You should follow them. Thank you, Enrique. Thank you, Christian. Hi, Alex. That's my sister, Alex. Alex Angeles. You should. Are you there? Say something. You should follow her too. Follow my sister, Alex Angeles. That's my twin sister. She posts cool things. Hey, Bruning. Hi. How are you? It's been a little bit. It's been a little while. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Okay. I guess Alex isn't still here, but if you are watching, follow my sister, Alex Angeles. Okay. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye. Oh, we need to do a raid on Twitch. Yes. We're going to do a raid. Who should I raid? Jasmine, XU, music is code. It's Tanuki, Ian Treads, Shep Gold, Harpist. Should we go into the Harpist? Let's go into Harpist and Roos, because she looks like they don't have a ton of people in there, so. And that sounds like a nice thing for the evening. Bye. Okay, let's get ready to raid and go see some harp playing. See you soon.